You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof on Tonight. Can't get comfortable for some reason. How's everybody doing? You all okay? It is bright in here. Jiminy Glick. Oh, because the power went out and everything. I have to fix everything back to where it was. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it is a Monday. And it's August the 18th. And it is the year 2025. We are rolling through history quickly and, well, without a net. You know, life's weird that way. Anything can go wrong. Do you realize how unbelievable it is that we could even live to 50 without any help from outside? I'm just saying. With all the people that die from accidents and anything can go wrong at any time, I think it's special if you can make it past 50. I really do. I think you're on borrowed time when you get past 50. Feels like it. But I don't want to tell you that. It just feels that way. But I'm just saying, tonight I want to talk about, hey, guess who's coming to the UFO hearing as a whistleblower? Well, you'll see. September 9th, apparently. That's the date. Listen to this date. 9925. Unbelievable. You get it? 9, 9, and then 2 and 5 is 7. If you go back to 9/11, 9, 9, 11, 7, 11. Hello? Something bad's about to happen. I'm cereal. I'm so crunch. God, I hate the way people talk. But I think that's a little hint as to what may be happening. It's in reverse. It's 11/7, not 7/11. That's how they get you. Oh, we're not gonna make it obvious, but a smart person can figure it out. I think somebody figured it out. Who? Goofon. What the hell's a Goofon? Nothing. Don't worry about it. He got it wrong. I'm probably wrong, of course, but if you think about dates and numbers and numerology, somebody may find something interesting in the numbers. Maybe I'll look it up. 9925. I tell you one thing about the whistleblowers coming forward. They're consistent. Yeah. No evidence and the same story. I bet you the first whistleblower tells us there's NHI. Here. Who else wants to think that plasmic devices or technology will be a thing? I do. Plasmic. That's all the rage right now. That's why Third Phase says it. We got some plasmic. Oh, that's wrong person. That's not Blake or Brent. What the hell? I can't. I don't imitate I can't. I don't know how. Welcome back. That's all I can do is welcome back, everybody. Let me turn this down. Why did the news always go off now? I don't know. My phone has been freaking out. I want to, somebody send something to PayPal already? Oh, yeah, all right. I'll announce it in a minute. Yeah, no problem. You. Yeah, I was just getting it ready for the show, and then I see, because you said it the other day, and I think it was too late, or I couldn't find it, or I couldn't do it. And today I just caught it. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm in the mood for something different too. So no offense. It's just, need a change every now and then. And that's why I like having all these options for the intro. This way we don't get bored. Now, I did say the power went out. We're in the middle of some storms. They're pretty bad tonight. So if we go out, it'll be a flashbang. I may not even go away, but if I do, it won't be more than 3 to 5 minutes the most. So let's see who's here. Okay. Can we do that? Just quickly. Can you pull it up? I want to see who's here. Okay. Mr. Wankanobi, how are you? Welcome to this show. Oh, it's pouring out. Hey, Brooke is good to see you. Thank you for hanging. What's up, Metalhead? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging. Philip Blair, how are you? But when he's playing Archie Bunker, oh, jeez, look at the meathead, yeah. I used to do Archie. Well, not that way. Congress keeps inviting liars, lunatics, and lucid dreamers. Beautiful. I like the L. Liars, lunatics, and lucid. Liars, lunatics, and... Ooh, that is hard to come up with something. You got the only option I could think of right now. Hey, welcome to the show, CCC. Hi, Helicity. What's up to you? How are you? Welcome to this show. Tom. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to this show. Up and away, the puppy, the ziggurat lickety split person. Welcome to the show. UFO. Welcome to the show, 91566. Hey, Glenn Collins, the nicest guy you'll ever see, but never meet in a chat by G. Huh? I couldn't come up with anything decent. Welcome to the show. Marcy Hill, Goofonian Metal Head. Cindy Krause. What's up, CK? Good to see you. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. You can change it. By the way, if you want to change it, you can. David will probably tell you. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean, I don't love you. We just got a lot of show to do, and I don't do this all night long. So, Sadie, how are you? Good to see you. Celine, Antonia, hey, welcome. You guys, if you're new here, just subscribe and forget it. Subscribe, let it go. You'll never see me again. I don't think, I think we were getting some subscribers back. Hey, Scott Blight. What do you say there, Chief? Good to see you. Thank you. There's the FAP. Now we can go. All right, now I'm ready. FAP's here. Appreciate that. Yeah. I love when people say that. So if you want to help the show, like I desperately need, any way you can, super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. David Wilcox, not Wilcox, just threw a 20 spot on PayPal. Thank you for being a continuing supporter of Goof On, a subscriber to Hold 9. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it all goes back into the show, as you guys know. So appreciate it. Even be a member. Memberships are good too. All right, let's get started. I don't like, talking about money. All right, so let's, I have to though. I have no choice. All right. Well, a pretty busy day for me. And something is wrong. I cannot. Oh, now it's working. Wait. Okay, so I have a certain system. And I am not able to click on my show that I set up. I can, okay, when I set up the show, I see something and I send the link, I email it to myself. Now I can't lose it. I'm trying to click on it, on something to talk about, and it won't let me. Anything that I put in for the show, I just deleted emails and stuff underneath it. Let me see if it went through. Now it works. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now, for those of you who are new here, we get new people a lot lately. So I want to let you know, this is a show from this mind, okay? Now, I just like talking about everything and anything in this field of ufology, the paranormal, spiritual, aliens, you name it, the whole thing. Crop circles, all that stuff, underwater stuff, mysterious caves and crazy clouds and people and space and the final frontier. I talk about it all. So sometimes I'll talk about the same thing because it's what's topical in this ufological world we live in. Like, people get annoyed when I talk about anything for more than 2 or 3 days in a row. How do you think I feel? But it's interesting. There's people saying stuff they shouldn't say. We're getting, again, like today, I'm going to go over some things that are newsworthy, things you need to know that are happening in this field. And I try to throw in a little humor. I try to throw in a scary something. I just try to be me and something I find I like to throw into the show. And you're not going to like everything I say. You're going to think I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. Never. Ask Thor. Oh, where is he? I don't know. He's taken off from Goof On for a while. I think people were upset with him. I don't know what happened. He's just been missing. I like Thor. I just think he likes to push buttons, but you don't need to cross the line. No cross lining. What'd I say? No line crossing. All right, here we go. Now, with that being said about what we're doing here at GoofOn, I have 21 years of experience in this field, and the first 6 years that I was out there, I got over 20,000 hours of things that are mundane to things that we can't explain. I've got a couple hundred tapes, 200 notebooks, all the notes, everything that I've seen is documented. No, well, I was going to say nobody. Not many people have that kind of experience behind the camera. It's not just getting out there and doing it, it's getting out there and doing it the right way and not trying to convince yourself, oh, I saw a UFO when it was just a satellite, because you want to get that, hey, look what you could got a UFO. You want to get people talking about you. It's nice. If you're a narcissist, that's what you're going to try to do. And that's what I did. I saw some things I couldn't explain, sent them to people on the internet, and they told me, fantastic, keep sending them. And I did. Little did I know they were bullshit at the time. But through the bullshit, through all the trial and error, there are some really good sightings. And the in-between stuff is the learning process that I had to go through. And I found out everybody's lying. Nobody tells the truth in this field about their footage, about their experiences. I don't know why, but I think I get it. Nobody wants to look like the opposite of what they think. Like if everybody hated me, which a lot of people do, but if everybody did, it'd be a little weird. I wouldn't like it either. So people start to hoax. We know of a guy who did that. What was his name? I really don't remember. It was Anthony something, right? He was the fat fuck of ufology. I gave him a name. That's how much I put him out of my life. Well, he decided to use someone else's video, and he called it his. And when somebody found out that he stole someone else's video, he said, oh no, I just used their video because mine didn't come out that good. But it looks just like mine. He did it twice. Oh my God. He's gone now. I don't know. But he's a dirty ex-cop. He's a dirty pig. That's why he is who he is. And that's what I report on as well, my peeps. The bad people in this field that are trying to trick you into believing they're the kings. They can summons, they can record. They're the ones that captured something nobody else did. Everybody wants to be the first and the last. And it's dangerous field. Look at Jaime Maussan. Look at Jeremy Corbell. They keep putting out the biggest bullshit on the planet. And for some reason, they're still on TV. They're still in the news. They're still going to all these events. And I thought, why? If everybody knows it's bullshit. Everybody. Now, Rich, you can't say everybody. Those mummies, deep down, I'll be honest, I feel like we're being duped somehow. But I'm not buying that story at all until it gets into the right hands. And it hasn't. And that bothers me. So I don't believe that. The Boogosphere, hoax. I believe they're all hoaxes. I don't like them. I think they're bullshit. We never get to see them take off. We never get to see them land. All we do is get cut footage from afar with the zoom. And well, there's no propulsion visible. I wonder what's happening. And then you hear, people saying, well, there's no drone with a string pulling it from above. I don't see a drone. Well, nobody's showing you directly above the friggin' thing either. It's all perfect, planned, precise, stupid. If these Boogospheres, and I hate to use that term, if the spheres are legit, Don't you think we would have different footage than what we have? We'd have better footage. I know what you're saying. Rich, that footage is crystal clear. That's not what I mean. We would get the video showing an intelligence, not just going back and forth. Maybe we would see somebody say, come here, come on, Boogosphere, and it follows somebody. What if the person's trying to juke it and the sphere does this? See, there's so much we don't know. We don't see them trying. All we see is, and then they say, sphere. And then we're like, oh, that was beautiful. And no proof of it. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Where'd it come from? Don't know. What are you going to do with it? Don't know. Does it fly? Well, not anymore. Why? Because I'm holding it. Let go of it. If I let go, it'll just go to the floor. Why? Because it doesn't fly anymore. Why? I don't know. Well, David Wilcox, that is the most amazing thing. If you remember 2 years ago, and thank you, by the way, for the $10 Canadian coin. Same as American. It's better than American coin, right? Isn't it? All right, thank you for that. But I wish I would have seen it without you having to do that and colorize it. I'm so sorry. Remember Goof on You? Goof on University. You know what? Thank you. I'm going to bring Goof on University back. And I tell you what, should I just make it for members only? I think that's fantastic. They're the ones who need that in. But then I want it to get out to the masses too, right? Can you send me an email? Tell me what I should do. Just say members only or live. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Ow. Oh, damn it. I hurt my shoulder working out. And, oh my God, I did this motion and my rear delt just felt like it fell down. Oh, God dang it. Oh my God, that's bad. Oh my God, that's horrible. Holy shit, guys. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay. I think it's starting to go away a little. So I think that's a great idea. I'm going to bring it back. Thank you for the $10, by the way. You crazy. What's this here? Oh, well, thank you, Chick-A. Chick-A, right? Chick-A. How you doing? Thanks for the $10, by the way. So I like what you say here because it's true. Jaime Maussan is P.T. Barnum and Bailey Circus of ufology. Barnum and Bailey. I don't even know how to say it, but he is. Everything coming out of South America is sketchy already. Very true. And how come in South America, they always have the pyramid shaped, right? It looks like a spinning top UFO, but not as dramatic, but right? But if Jaime's name is attached to it, then it's probably BS. That's sad. Yeah, I know. Well, think about this. I had a close-up experience with Jaime Maussan. And it was in 2005. And he was doing a Hispanic-only UFO conference. 900 people, 300 each show, 3 shows. Guess how much? $30 a person. You do the math. So the night before, those of us whose videos were in that little presentation that Jaime was using, was, the night before we all got together in his hotel room, had an orgy, and then we just decided to fake everything. What did I say? No. We went to his hotel room and there was some footage that he wanted to know more about. My friend Mike at the time recorded a hefty garbage bag, just a regular trash bag, that got caught in a dust devil, which is like a mini tornado. And it got lifted into the sky about 1,000 feet. It happens all the time in Arizona. He sends me the video without me knowing what it is. And I told him, I go, dude, there's something fishy about that. I believe it's something, but I've never seen anything like it. What it was doing, it was reflecting the sun like the garbage bag was a mirror. And it looked like it was, like a disco ball in the sky on the video, because that's what it looked like. Because of all the creases and the bends and the wrinkles in the garbage bag, anytime the sun hit it, it would create all these wicked lights or reflections of the sun. Now, my friend Mike at the time originally thought it was a UFO in the sky. He didn't know that it was in or part of that twister thing, but he figured it out because what had happened was he came out there because the thing was so big it went through his yard, and then he went outside to see what was going on, and he saw the flickering in the sky, goes in, grabs his camera, starts recording it. He notices that it's starting to come down out of the sky because it's a bag. And he eventually walked up to it as it was coming down and had the evidence that it was a bag. So he had this. Now, when he showed it to me, I thought it was suspicious, but I never seen anything like it. Then he shows me the ending and that it was a bag. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, are you kidding? It's just like a balloon. And he goes, yeah. He goes, let's bring it to Jaime. I said, what do you mean? Let's show him. See if he accepts it. Because, he's the expert. And I said, oh, okay. So the next night we're in that hotel room. And another guy, a friend of ours, Rob Krakowski. Remember that name if you ever need to. He got voted the best UFO footage, I think in 2006, and it was a hoax. And I tried to let them know, I know it's a hoax because he told me, and I was there when he filmed the car on the mountain, 2 of them in a dust storm. Well, he was there. And I tell you his name now because you'll see why. So Jaime sees this video from Michael, and he goes, whose video is this? And Mike goes, yeah, that's mine. I never see anything like it. This is yours? He's like, yeah, I just captured it yesterday. Oh, can I use it in the video? Yeah, you can use it. Absolutely. And everybody watched it, and they're like, that is unbelievable, because he didn't show them the whole thing coming to the ground. So everybody thinks it's this new UFO. But Rob knew what it was. So everybody's leaving the room. About an hour later, everybody went through their videos. And we see Rob whispering to Jaime. And Mike goes, hey, Rich, Rob is telling Jaime that my video's bullshit. I go, how do you know? He goes, I just heard him say Mike's videos is bullshit. And I go, oh, what? I go, Rob, what are you doing? And he's like, what? He goes, I'm talking about my video. I go, you said Mike's video's bullshit, dude? He's like, no, I didn't. I go, bullshit, right in front of me. And I walked by him. And I said, better watch your mouth, bro. Oh, okay, I'll watch my mouth. I go, that's not cool, man. Jaime's like, all right, I'm using the video It's incredible. Thank you. So now, the next day at 1 o'clock, the video's playing and it says Arizona footage now. And they start off with a few, and then mine comes up there, and ooh, you know, my little humanoid. And then Mike's comes up. Now, this is a brand new video. I put this in today. This I never see. Beautiful. Watch this. From Mike D. Silvestri. He gets a standing ovation. People were standing. About 50 people out of 300 stood up. Hey, gracias. Gracias, amigo. You know, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, this is unbelievable. It's a bag. It's a bag. No, I didn't do that. And me and Mike are like, dude, can you believe Jaime Maussan we're getting a standing ovation for a hefty bag? I said, yep. It's the best field ever. Ufology. Bring a bag. Bring a UFO. I don't know, man. But that goes to show you, that whole entire deal is that, number one, you could trick anybody and everyone, even if it's unintentional. Nobody knows everything, and it's impossible to, right? Number two, Jaime Maussan, supposed to be one of the four, right? One of the foremost what is it? How do you say that? One of the, I don't know, but you know, he's supposed to be the guy in ufology, at least in Mexico. And he dropped the ball on this. MUFON, we saw that. If you ever seen that little mini documentary from Discovery Channel about 12, 13 years ago, they got him good and he was pissed. You tricked me. Yeah. And you're an A. So he never knew it wound up being a hoax after all that. But the amazing thing was Mike was out there signing autographs like he was, you know, I don't know. You know, it was crazy. But you can be very big in this field if you just play your cards right. And if you do it the right way, nobody will know your name. Nobody. But if you do, no, I'm telling you, in this field, you have got to wow the shit out of somebody somewhere, somehow, or make an impact that the message gets out. Look, there's something going on in Arizona with this Mike guy. He keeps catching these, you know, and we don't know. Nobody knows what they are. Something like that. It just takes. It happened. It happened to me. I started becoming like Jeremy Corbell in the beginning. I was on every show doing all these things and a mini Fast Walkers documentary, TV, because nobody was doing what we were doing. And it was interesting. And we had new stuff. It's probably all bullshit. And that's the whole thing. That's what I don't like. Because all that stuff that they used of mine way back when, maybe one of those things was decent. And I still don't know. But all of the other stuff I wound up debunking years later. Just because I recorded it again and realized, oh shit, is that what that was? You can't know everything immediately. This whole entire, it's more than just seeing stuff in the sky. Don't you believe? If that's all I did was just try to be a UFO hunter without knowing the history of ufology, I could get hurt. Oh, yeah, like a whistleblower hurt. And a lot of people don't believe that this field is deadly. Anybody, anywhere with real good footage is going to be followed, watched, listened to, spied on. I know, because it happened to me. I can't wait to show you those videos, man. I'm such a dick, but I'm not sick anymore, so I'm getting back to working on them. Who's this? Oh my God, Dinkamazzi. Oh, thank you. Best mouse on story ever. I got a couple of them. Thank you. I've told it before. But thank you for $15. Well, I appreciate you, Dinkum. That sounded weird. Hey, I appreciate you, Dinkum. I do. Thank you very much for being a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Yeah, we also had dinner with Jaime the night before at the, not like dinner. It was just like, finger foods, and we all talked and hung out, and all the people that were showing up, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was fun. I like that. Arizona is very, very interesting. There's so many people in Arizona that you could meet in ufology for UFOs. I'm having a hard time in Florida finding people that, everybody says, yeah, I'm interested, but it's so hot and humid out here. Nobody wants to go out. And I'm not saying let's go out in the day. What happened here? What, did somebody get by members? Oh, you did. Who did this? David Wilcock, not Wilcox. You got people members. 5. Here it is. Well, ain't that unbelievable? David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Thanks, man. That's cool. That's really cool. Who got him? Arkansas Zombie. I like the name. My Marvelous Marvin, man. How are you? Good to see you. Woo Riders. Good to see you too. Frostradamus even got one. Look at you guys. And also Romeo O Bravo. I'm not familiar with Romeo O Bravo, but welcome. There it is. Thanks, David Wilcox, not Wilcock, for those 5. That's cool. I appreciate it. And like 60. Yeah, dude, thank you. He's him. I can't even say. I don't want to embarrass anybody. All right. Thanks again. So, in an interview with alien mummy hoaxer Jaime Maussan, Eric Burleson, that representative dude, said the hearing will feature firsthand witnesses on September 9th who recovered alien spaceships and touched the alien bodies. Hey, Rich. Jaime. Hey. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why do they do this? Touching the bodies, guys. In this upcoming year, we'll focus on people who actually drove the UFO crash retrieval vehicles. Did you hear about that? It's true. It's true because Stephen Greenstreet posted it. See? So crazy. They drove. So let me ask you this. Hey, let me ask you this. How did they drive a crashed vehicle? It's crashed. Something's wrong with that story. Would you agree? Or are they meaning they actually drove the UFO crash retrieval vehicles after they fixed them? Well, then if they fixed them, then that means they could reverse engineer them into what? Class? Tick what? Tic tacs. That's right. Very good. You guys are on top of your balls. Hey, they also actually handled the alien bodies and had direct contact. Translation, they made love. What? Nothing. I'm just saying, they made whoopee. Can you imagine? We made whoopee with a few aliens and they liked it. I know they did. Can you just, you know what I mean? Hold on, I got more to talk about here. So I've got it. I'm going to show you who's coming on. I don't know if it's 100%, but I've got a 3-minute video I'm going to play. but it says here from Neil Goodman News on X, Representative Eric Burleson confirmed UFO hearing date for September 9th with 3 witnesses. Number 1, a former U.S. Air Force veteran who will speak about 5 UFO incidences. They put UAP, I say UFO. Number 2, a Navy officer who witnessed UFO events firsthand. And the number 3 witness, whistleblower, a U.S. Air Force officer who has witnessed firsthand events. Okay. So I'm already disinterested, even though I have to listen to all this. What's missing? Evidence. Not one of these guys have a. What did we hear that we're here? What's new? That they drove a crashed UFO. Do you understand? Do you hear? How does that? You know what I mean? That's like saying, I went skiing, but there was no skis. Huh? What are you talking about? No evidence and the same stories. Just, different, but the same. I just don't understand how you can drive a crashed UFO. Let's listen to the 3-minute video and see if we can make sense out of something from that comment.
Being that is the September 9th date that's floating around, if that's confirmed or not, if that's official. I went to the last hearing. I was at the UAPDF thing in November where I introduced myself to you. I plan on attending the next hearing too. I'm just a couple blocks away from the Capitol. So that would be my first question, is the actual date. The second one would be looking at the progression of the kind of witnesses that are being brought to testify. And just me being involved with this topic since I was a kid, seeing how people that are speaking about this came from just regular civilians. Now we have, fighter pilots with distinguished careers, intelligence people. The progression of witnesses where they are now. On this next list that you have, my personal thing.
Hold on. Now, the reason I play this, because Chupacabra and a band of people that listen to him and others like Red Panda Koala and some other people on X, right? They have these spaces where hundreds of people go to listen to these guys, voice their opinion on what they think the truth is. And believe it or not, these guys they know a lot of people. And some of the things they say are real interesting. However, I still don't hear anybody coming up with any verifiable, anything verifiable. That's it. A lot of talking. Now, I play this because these guys are the guys who move the narrative for those who think a little differently. And I believe these guys should be heard. And that's why I'm playing them tonight. Yeah, I know what a lot of people think. They're childish, but aren't we all? And I don't mind a little bit of drama. I don't mind it at all. Actually, I've always liked the drama. I just hated that you guys hated it. I just wished you liked the drama more.
Would be wanting to have, if there is a legacy program that gets...
And the drama is important because it shows you how insane everybody is, and it tells you who you can trust, who's saying what in the heat of the moment. When you get people angry, they will say shit that they wouldn't say. Same thing when they're drunk. They'll say shit they wouldn't say if they were sober, right? It's that same adrenaline rush. It's just a little different because you're not drunk. You're just so mad, you just say it because you don't give a shit. All right, I'm going to play this and shut the front door.
People, the progression of witnesses where they are now.
And that's one thing I was going to say. Last thing. What progression of witnesses? I don't want to hear him say, oh, yeah, we went from the people out in the woods to people who are really reputable and that have great careers and they're, people you can trust. No, you can't trust anyone. And the higher up you go in the chain, the ladder, the food, the 1%, the less you trust these people. Give me a break.
This next list that you have, my personal thing would be wanting to have, if there is a legacy program that gets uncovered and you have scientists that are actually working on this, that would be my star witness kind of situation where scientists can actually speak on data and things like that. Where are we with on that list? I think of James Lukatsky. I think of people that have been program managers that would, I don't know if these people are on your radar or not. Someone mentioned Jay Stratton earlier, Colm Kelleher, these people that have been around the topic.
And the people he's mentioning are the dirty mofos that have been in control of the narrative and telling everybody wrong shit. Disinfo agents, 100%. Everybody he's talking about. Look, I don't care if Lukatsky was inside of a UFO. Show me. You know where I was? I too was inside of a UFO in a very intense dream. And it seemed so real, people actually think I was abducted. And that's what Lukatsky's doing. He's just using his dreams. He's just using his imagination. You didn't go inside a fucking UFO.
Worked under government capacity that are scientists. What do you think about that?
So, to give you an idea who we've got, one individual is a former U.S. Air Force veteran who is going to speak to 5 UAP incidents during his time that he witnessed, and
Who
that he
cares?
investigated.
Who cares? This is what I was afraid of.
You've got another individual who is a Navy officer who witnessed UAP events firsthand.
Good. So have
and and then another U.S. Air Force officer who has witnessed firsthand events. So we've got, and I'm not going to give their names, but those are the individuals that we've been working on. We
Nice choice of words. These are the individuals that we've been working on. What does that mean? Well, we've been working to get them to speak. Oh, really? Or is it you want to get them to say the shit that you want them to say and sound good at it? Huh? What? I'm sorry. Can you speak up? I didn't hear you. That's what I thought.
often have people trying to get, that have already come out publicly, and I think that a lot of people some people want those, but I think that what's better is if we bring forward some new perspectives and people that that have not come forward until this moment.
So, do you think there's evidence, and it's just that if the evidence was brought forward, it would be very bad for that person? But not only that, it would be bad for what? For keeping the secret. That's why there can't be evidence. You understand that, right? There just can't be. Once you open that box, it's on. That's disclosure. It's the beginning. You cannot say, here's a legitimate piece of a flying alien spaceship. You could even see some sort of writing on there. This is legitimate. And watch when I touch it, and they touch it and it kind of like illuminates outward. You know what I mean? Like touching that mossy, illuminatically charged stuff in the ocean. Kind of like that. What did I just say? Illuminatically? I like that. Illuminatically. It's illuminated when you touch it. Bing, bing, bing. like in Avatar. But it's metal, right? And even though it's a little piece, there's layers and layers and layers, over 14,000 layers. What does that mean? It means it can shapeshift. That's what they think this piece is. So when you have a piece like this and somebody brings it into a camera in front of the world at a hearing, what do you think's going to happen? People are going to want to see the rest of it. And they're going to never stop until they see it. And as soon as you show them that, give them an inch, they're going to want the whole football field. They're going to want a mile instantly. And don't give them that mile. Don't give us an inch. We won't stop. It would be so bad that they could just shut up forever if we get crazy and start demanding and marching in the streets, and then I don't know, maybe go to Area 51, somebody gets killed, because they went there. I'm just saying, anything's gonna happen. Anything's possible, right? Let's bring back, let's go back into Area 51, Swarm 51, and this time they might try it. You never know. People are crazy. If you show them something that could be or is an alien piece and it's legit, you start an incredible wave of unsatisfied people getting a taste of heroin for the first time. That's what it's going to be like. And they're going to chase that freaking monkey the rest of their life. And they're going to keep going and they're going to die trying. That's how crazy people are for this stuff. So you can't bring evidence to the public during a hearing. Just forget it. And I'm going to keep bitching about it, but I want you to forget about it. Let me do the bitching. Because you're never going to see anything at all. Not until ever. You'll never see it. So we're just going to keep getting stories.
Some fresh witnesses. So that's kind of what we're.
Fresh witnesses. Oh. That's like, hey, we got J.J. Abrams is going to make Superman. Oh, he's going to come out with a brand new version? No, just going to redo the same one. Fuck you.
Working on.
That's what this is like.
Got it. And then the date, is that official or not? September 9th?
Right now, that is the date, September 9th.
Oh, I guess that's it. I was waiting for Mo. Hey, I know, I see this. Hey, contrary, 111. Up, up, up the ziggity liggity splitty ziggurats. Hey guys, I just found the core of an alien craft and in the seal. In the sea. In the seal. Is that the seal that came out of Mel's hole? You found a core of an alien craft in the sea. It gives out free energy to any amount. This means no more hunger. Interstellar spacecraft. And finally, we can... Hello? That's what happened. You're right. Thanks for hanging, too, because it's true. As soon as you mention it, hey, we'll be looking for you in the ocean and, maybe in Alligator Alley. That's where everybody's going to go. I'm going to hang you upside down and throw you in. All right. Now, I'm going to jump off, do something a little different. Why is there, this is from Jay Anderson from Project Unity. Why is there a multi-tone, is that what that is? MOH7 granite sliding closure and lock mechanism behind the pyramid of Unas and Saqqara? It's not part of the pyramid entrance, so what's it for? And it doesn't end here either. It goes on, and there's video. I'm going to show you this incredible video. You're going to love this. This is from Jay Anderson from Project Unity. He's on X here. And this is unreal. I love ancient Egypt, the pyramids, everything that has to do with that era. Love it. I got to know what's happening at all times. Go.
So this is a sliding closure and lock mechanism.
Okay, I gotta stop it. That's unbelievable. And they thought of that how many thousands of years ago? Couple. Dude, this is crazy. I'm sorry.
If you look up here, you'll see that this side tapers in.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see the locking component here. Come check this out.
Wow.
So you can even stick your camera down in there and get a good view of the
oh my
trapezoidal
God. How can
shape
they
here.
Think of this shit?
So these pieces taper in.
Guys, there's no way they're building pyramids and then one day they go, hey, let's try a sliding locking mechanism. Okay. Trying a sliding locking mechanism. How do you do it on a 40-ton block? Oh, I got to show you. That's right. Come here. Let me show you guys how this is done. Are you kidding me? The trial and error and experience and the know-how that went into making this is beyond anything we can imagine. This is something. This is amazing. This is here on Earth. I believe aliens are still here. I believe they're underground, underwater, under the moon. They're somewhere under.
And it locks here
Amazing.
into the component at the bottom.
You can even see like there's a little, like there was one possibly here.
Yeah, there would have been another piece here that slid down and locked into place here. Okay, so the question you should be asking yourself is why? Why is there this type of mechanical component on this side of a burial structure? It's not the entrance. We just went through the entrance.
Right.
So this isn't connected in any way to the original opening into the chamber system. So what is it connected into?
I bet you whatever it was connected to is gone, obviously, but I mean completely removed.
Refer to this area as the so-called offering hall. They have these offering halls adjacent to all of these pyramids.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw it where you went the other day, but did you see the conduit system in the collection bowl where you went the other day that we're not going to say on camera?
Oh, yes, yeah, oh,
you
yes,
did see
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that system connects into an offering hall on the side of the pyramid. So I think here you can see this red granite component continues underneath this piece. There's something here.
Something underneath here.
That's amazing, isn't it? Let's watch, I guess. Music is loud. Jesus. That is so cool, though. It really is. God, I would love to have that job. Look at this, man. Just look at what they're doing. Do you know how much is underground over there? I'm talking more than probably what's above ground. Would you agree with that? It's gotta be. Easy, right? Wow. That Saqqara is pretty cool. Look at that. That sarcophagus is wicked. Had that black soot, right? Look at that. That was cored out with a machine. So cool. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this. I want you to just imagine this underground system in its heyday. What it must have been like to walk through these, if you even could. It to me is an orgasmic discovery that every single time I would go through that place would be just pure ecstasy. I love archaeology. I love it. It to me, it's another passion I just can't get into. With two other passions going at the same time. You know, when you're running out of time and you got about 20 years left in your life, you realize I may have 10 good years of health, and then the last 10, I may not be able to go out. So right now, this is my last decade of giving it my all. Something like that. But I love the archaeological stuff. Forgot what I was going to say. All right, let's move on. I had to show you that, though. Okay. Now, Rose Cuckold. This is from the UAP Reporting Center. So, Rose Cuckold, we all know, and I'm reading this from here, that Rose Cuckold has made some explosive claims in the UFO space. Most recently, that FBI Director Kash Patel is tied to an ongoing investigation into murders connected to UFO programs. I respect Ross, it says here, but he's made a string of huge assertions without offering a shred of proof. Now, I want to point that comment out because this is something new that we haven't seen from anyone. And I think we had a little bit to do with that. You know, you may think we didn't, but nobody was talking about how this guy doesn't have any evidence. Yes, in passing, I now remember people saying stuff, but it's got to the point where nobody wants to deal with him. Nobody wants to take the responsibility of being next to that guy when he says something like that. It's embarrassing. Making claims and then never following up. All you kept getting from Rose Cuckold was the same thing. In a little while, I don't know, maybe 6 months, a year, maybe never. He always said that. Maybe 6 months, a year, maybe never. Because he knows it's a never. There's something here I'm supposed to play. Let me see this. I don't even know if I'm going to play it. Oh, no. Rose Cuckold drops UFO bombshell. Oh my God, is this? This is, oh my God, it's post-disclosure world. It's, what's his name? UFO Jesus. And you know what? Don't give a shit. Not interested. Go suck a, sorry. Not interested. That kid will never, ever, ever be taken seriously. Just to talk about UFOs, you ever hear of Jerry Linenger, the astronaut? Yeah, he finally said he saw a UFO when he was aboard the Russian space station, stating it was really cool. I hate that they couldn't talk about that. Everybody on the freaking planet, everybody everywhere knows there's some strange activity going on in and around the planet. Why astronauts can't say they saw some wacky shit? Why they can't say it bothers me, because in NASA's eyes, when people talk about seeing UFOs, they're considered crazy. And we can't have astronauts talking about UFOs because that would mean what? Right, they're crazy too. So we can't have crazy civilians and crazy astronauts. can we? Apparently you can. And you know what? Nobody knows the difference. Story's a story. If we just read a transcript without knowing it came from an astronaut or a hillbilly, how would you take that story? Would you think it differently? I bet you would choose the hillbilly story over the astronaut. Because the hillbilly has nothing to hide. The hillbilly wants the world to know. The astronaut's so scared. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to go fly a desk if I tell anybody. Stupid people, just sue the government for wrongful firing or demoting or whatever. Pussies. People don't know how to stand up for themselves. Just take that check and just go home. I got to get my check. Got to get my money. I can't push the government. Going to take my money.
But how many people think I...
Watch this. Astronauts, right?
I mean, I'd stick my neck out, but how many people think I saw a UFO when I was up there? You know, and I did. I mean, I saw things in the true sense of the word, unidentified flying objects. Don't take me out of context with that first quote. I had no aliens knocking, but, you know, I saw stuff where I'd call my crewmates over, Stoetta, you know, what the heck is that? And we'd look, and sometimes it was metallic, and it was, you know, looked like a spoon, if you will, off in the distance. And the problem in space, good luck figuring out if it's a really small object close by, something that floated out of the airlock like a spoon, or is it something 100,000 miles away that's the size of a big spacecraft? And it's very hard to distinguish that. Usually it was, you know, something you could kind of explain, probably an ice chunk off the external tank or something like that. But you'd see things, as you're saying, Nicole, that, you know, you go, wow, that's cool.
They see a lot of cool stuff. You know they do. I want to see the evidence, though. I want to see what NASA captured. I want to know what the astronauts have. It makes me angry that we don't know. Yeah, it's sad. We'll never know. I can't say never. So, I got a video here. I don't know if you've ever heard of the internet freezing. Have you ever heard of the internet freezing? Well, apparently yesterday the internet froze. Well, because of these UFO videos by Third Phase of Moon. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's see what's in this world. Oh, I'll get back to that. I'll get back. Welcome back. Blake Giordano here with my brother, Brent.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. You've got Blake and Brent Cousins, and we've got crazy UFO videos for you. Coming.
Oh, wait a minute. We saw this yesterday. I thought it was a new one. I knew it looked familiar, but it didn't have the red line underneath it telling me I already watched it. So I didn't think we watched it. Oh, I'm not going to play it again. It was good, but it wasn't that good. All right, so let's get some other stuff. Leaked. A list of witnesses. Oh, wow. This is from Alex Jones. My source in D.C. leaked me the witness lineup that the offices of Eric Burleson, Representative Luna, produced for the upcoming September 9th. So the list of witnesses includes some major surprises. The truth embargo is gone. LFG. What is this? The Elijah E. Cummings room. Oh my gosh. What is this? I got to show you this. I don't know what's going on. It's Alex Jones? I guess it looks like a spoof. 5, 4, and a 3 with the number 2 and then 1. Go.
Please welcome today's witnesses and moderators. Dr. Stephen Greer.
Rear end.
Representative Eric Burleson. Zalrith of Brood 489. Deputy Assistant under Vice Associate Principal, 3rd Chief Deputy Assistant Secretary, Christopher Mellon.
That was funny.
Chetsford, codename Agent Overlord. Stephen Greenstreet.
Wow.
Louis Sell. Oh, not him. Okay. MH370.
That's funny.
The much despised Mick West.
I like
Numerous podcasters.
Wait, I want to see who the podcasters were. Who are they? Can we see anybody we know? I don't know any of these people, do you? Look at this girl's eye. What the hell happened to her eye? It's lazy. This guy's got the lazy left eye too. Something's going on with the left eyes. Look at the eye on that girl. Weird.
Hit the side of this
Holy
craft.
shit, is that an alien? Oh, no, that's... Sorry, it's Greenpeace.
And then he popped inside, and the ETs were looking at him like, my God, why don't you watch where you're going?
My God.
Cosmic faux pas. But he moved the ship. He says, how did my astral body move that ET spacecraft? I said, because the density of that spacecraft, resonantly, energetically, was identical to your astral body, because with the naked eye, it was shifted out of 3D into this dimension that is increasingly conscious energy.
Truth above, freedom within.
No disclosure.
Hey ho, Kermit the Frog here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a cricket. Nope, I'm a mantis. Hi, Kermit. Hello, Miss Piggy. Hi. Oh, thank you, Miss Piggy. All right. If you're confused about why there's so much angel and demon talk around UFOs, you need to watch a certain documentary, I'm being told. And I'm going to pull it up and let's take a peek at it because they have a 30-minute clip. All right, let's see what this is. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to play it anyway. 27 minutes, but I'm only going to play about 30 seconds. I just want to see what this is. I forgot about this. In 3, and 2, and Rogan?
A lot of people over the last few months that think that aliens are angels.
The angels and demons of the Bible are real. They are the extraterrestrial time travelers.
And the government has known that for a long time, possibly going back to the 1930s at least.
Since 1930, they have known that this plane
Is that David Allen Greer from In Living Color?
exists.
Nah, I know it's
We don't have souls, but it's just the other way around. The soul has us.
But why won't they tell the American people?
Well, let me tell you why, my brother. It's because you can't tell the people the truth. If they know the truth will come back and bite them in the ass. And without that truth, you can't control the people. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all.
You have spiritual beings that don't understand or really care for the physical world.
A dreadful looking plane in the sky.
You have to look for Ezekiel's wheel in the sky, my brother.
A half a mile by a half a mile. Built like the universe itself. It's circular and it holds within it 1,500 little wheel-like planes.
Shadows of the Invisible Sun, Angels and Aliens. A film by...
Whether you're...
Chupacabra, chupacabra, So I will put the link to that in the show description. I don't think I can play it. I probably could, but you know, it's 30 minutes and you know, whatever. But I think it'll be interesting for you guys to watch. So if you want to watch it, it'll be in the show description about 5-10 minutes after the show ends, because I had no idea I was going to play that. So he is the one who's been telling people something is coming. Oh, Pavel from Psychoactivo reports Carl Nell of telling Congress in the back channels that something bad is coming. Not only something is coming, something bad is coming. And everybody thinks this stupid thing, the three-eye atlas, is coming this way, but I don't know if that's what this is. Let's listen to what Pavel says about Carl Nell. This is so weird. I just want to see what this is. I have nothing here. No care in the world, but my curiosity kills me.
Well known. And that's the name that I kept hearing. That's the person who was going on in Congress, going on unclassified settings, talking to either Congress staffers or Congress members, because right now, probably the best possible choices, if these were indeed Congress members, would be either Congresswoman Luna, Congressman Eric Burleson, or Congressman Tim Burchett. Those are the names that kept popping up too. And I wouldn't be doing this video if I hadn't confirmation from various sources saying the same name. It was him, according to that. He's the one who has been telling these people that something is coming. It's very vague. And another thing that I'm hearing, and that I keep hearing, and that it has remained some type of rumor because everybody's hearing it, but nobody seems to want to say it out loud, is that Carl Nell was also a major instrumental part of the drafting of the UAPDA. And presumably he's also one of the main parts that is drafting that eminent domain part, which, if you guys haven't noticed by now, it doesn't just take stuff out of these aerospace companies. It also takes material from independent researchers who are trying to find out what's going on and trying to study materials that they find in unclassified places. And that's what they're trying to take also. Last Monday, when I reported on the...
What the hell is he talking about? I really listened. I don't know what this guy is talking about. Trying to take what? Evidence? Listen.
It doesn't just take stuff out of these aerospace companies. It also takes material from independent researchers who are trying to find out what's going on and trying to study materials that they find in unclassified places. And that's what they're trying to take also. Last Monday, when I reported on the civilian Axelrod, one of this person's main concerns is that they're trying to take whatever he found on that field from him. And that's something that he found in a place where it's not classified. It's just a field. And they're trying to take it from him through that UAPDA. And Carl Nell is responsible for the drafting of that UAPDA, according to the people that I've spoken with.
Don't you love these guys? Pavel, Psychoactive. He's another one that doesn't give names. The people that I've spoken with. You know, the people. Everybody wants to be a hotshot in this field. It is hilarious. I tell you, one thing that scares me is the show Vetted. It is so popular, and the guy is really aloof to reality. He's a nice guy. I appreciate him talking and doing all what he's doing. But he's got such a huge audience. And when I hear him talking, some of the things he says are like, where have you been the last 2 years? Like, how does anyone, what are you talking about? So, you want to go there, enjoy it. I tell you, you're getting a lot of bullshit from that guy. I'm telling you. I hope he's talking about different shit. But when I go listen to him, he's talking about the same shit we talk about here. So, just a totally different way of living in this field. And he doesn't understand how video works. He really doesn't. He doesn't. I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't get it. I'm not, he's a nice guy. It's just, it frustrates me that, we've got this big X on GoofOn, and yet people like that get the green light to grow as big as they can and giving you false information. I think the guy might even be a disinfo guy. I don't know. I'm just saying, because of some of the things he says, they go against a lot of the things that we talk about here. So, hey, I'm not perfect, but I think we got a good beat on what's going on in this field. Everybody here knows what's going on. It's the biggest bullshittery thing ever in the history of history. All right, I got to go. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate my super chats and the new members. I appreciate that, David Wilcox, not Wilcox, for getting those memberships out to those people. And newcomers and veterans hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow, perhaps. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I have a guest this week coming up. Wednesday or Thursday. Be surprised. All right. And what else? I can't think of anything else. That's it. Thanks. Appreciate you guys. Oh, look. If you ain't looking up, you're in your thing, you're in your phone all day. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Just saying. I'm just saying. No, you don't care. Nobody cares. You. Truthology for ufology. We do it for you. A lot of thunder going on. I got to get. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And I appreciate everything. We'll see you on the flip side. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of Wizards? And why did it down one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new